Hello, welcome back. In this lesson, we'll be considering the HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP are one of the amazing features in Excel. Actually makes our job beautiful because this feature is very awesome. Now, you will get to understand with the aid of example. Now, we'll be discussing the HLOOKUP. Now, the H just means the horizontal. Now, let me explain what we actually want to do. Like I said, this HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP are very powerful features in Excel because it has a very good application. Now let me paint this scenario for us. For instance, we are actually working in a company or a supermarket that has this product type: bags, shoes, shirts, jewelries, makeup, kits, wave on, as many as possible. It can be up to thousands. These are just the product code: BG1, SH2, STI, JW2, MU4, WM5, and so on and so forth. Now this product, this top product, now you may have as many as possible, probably like thousands. This is just for an example. These are the quantity. Now we'll try this first example and this second example. Now these are the quantity: 10, 20, 15, 25, 30, and so on. These are the price: 20, 25, 10, and so on. Now let me put these prices in naira. Let me use naira. Or better still, I can apply the dollar sign too. Don't worry, let me just apply the dollar sign. And okay, I think we are fine. Now we use the HLOOKUP or VLOOKUP to look up a corresponding value when a particular item is selected. I will take it again. HLOOKUP or VLOOKUP is used to look up a corresponding value when a particular item is selected. For this case, for instance, let's assume I have over 1,000 items I'm selling. I just use, for the purpose of this lesson, I just use these basic ones from bag, shoes, shorts, jewelries, makeup kits, wave on. Let's say I want to get the price of head. It's kind of too difficult, especially when the items are too many. So how do we actually design a model such that whenever we click on a particular item, the corresponding value in this sense. Now let's say we are looking for the price. How do we actually get the price of this item? That is what we want to use the HLOOKUP to do. In this case, I just actually type all these domain informations. But what I want to do now is just between this product type and the price. So how do we use the HLOOKUP? This is where the term HLOOKUP comes in. It means the item we are actually looking for, they are typed in horizontal format. That is why we are using the HLOOKUP. Supposing the items are typed in vertical format, we use the VLOOKUP formula. Now let's take this first example. Now let me bring out the two things we want to work on now for the first example. Example 1. Now top product. Now price. Okay, sorry. I think I applied data validation there before. Let me bring it to example. Top product. Okay. Price. Sorry. Now instead of me typing bag, shoes, shorts, jewelries, makeup kit, wave-ons, I can just apply my data validation. Now I said we'll be discussing the data validation in full in the subsequent lesson. Don't forget. Now let's just apply this data validation here now. It makes our work very easier and neat. Now you come to data now. When you click on data, under data, you see data validation. Now click on it. You click on it now. Instead of this any value, you can change it to list. You click on list now. It's asking us the source. where is the source that where we want to apply our data validation now? Shift control arrow down, shift control arrow right. Can you see now? That's everything we want to apply the data validation for. Now let's check. Now back. Can you see now our data validation is working now? Let's apply our HLOOKUP formula now. Equals to HLOOKUP open bracket. Now what's our lookup value? What are we actually looking for? Bag, comma. Now table array. Everything we have in this table as a whole, table array, shift control arrow down, arrow right, comma. Now row index number, since we are working on what? On HLOOKUP, everything will be on row. Now don't forget, when we are working on what? HLOOKUP, everything will be on what? On row. Now is asking us what? Row index number. What's our row index number now? That's the price. Now top product is on row 1, product code is on row 2, quantity is on row 3, price is on what? Row 4, comma. Now true that's approximate match. That means in a situation whereby we don't have what we are looking for here now, you can use the word true approximate match. But since we have it here, we can just make use of our what? Of our false. Close the bracket, click on enter. Can you see now? A bag what? Cost 10 quantity of it what? Cost what? $20. Can you see now? It's actually correct. Now let's change it now. In a situation whereby we change it to shoes, can you see the price is actually changing? Jewelries, makeup kits, wave on, and so on and so forth. Now what we actually did here was top product versus price. In a situation whereby it was top product versus quantity, let's try that one too. Top product sorry, click on enter. Let me add some colors. Okay, now let's apply our data validation. Come back here. Now instead of this any value now, you can change it to list. Now change it to list. Now the source, sorry, click on it, shift control arrow right. Now click on OK. Can you see now? Our data validation is actually working. Now it doesn't mean top product versus price. It can be top product versus quantity versus product code. It can be top product versus anything. Do you get what I'm saying now? Now let's apply our HLOOKUP. Let's now comma. Now our lookup value, that's the bag. That's what we're actually looking for, comma. Now table array, shift control arrow down, arrow right, comma. Now quantity, where do we have quantity? Top product is on row 1, product code is on what? Row 2, quantity is on what? Row 3, comma. Now click on false, close the bracket, click on enter. Can you see now? Bag, how many quantity? That's 10. That's how to what? Apply your HLOOKUP. Short, can you see it's actually changing and it's actually working? Makeup kit, can you see it now? Now let's do for the example 2 now. That's product sales. Product sales. Let me increase the cell length. Cost. Let me just add some colors to it so that Okay, let me use red this time around. White, abi? I think it's fine. Okay, now let's apply our data validation. Come to data, under data, you see data validation, click on it. Now any value, change it to list. There are some situations you can make use of decimal and other factors there, but in the subsequent lesson we will discuss it in full. Shift Control arrow down, arrow right, click on OK. This list source must be sorry. Now source. Now let's check. Okay, our data validation is actually working. Now let's start with January. Now let's apply our HLOOKUP formula equals to HLOOKUP, comma open bracket. Now what's our lookup value? This is our lookup value, January, comma. Now table array, shift control arrow down, arrow right, comma. Now row index, don't forget we are working on what? HLOOKUP. This is row 1, row 2, row 3. Now row 3 is talking about what? Cost. Now comma, since we have those values there, we will make use of our what? Let's make use of our force. Close the bracket, click on enter. Can you see now? Our data validation is actually working. Now if I check for February now, can you see? Check for March, check for first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Now that means what this is actually telling us that what? Then to this product sales cost them what? 50 sorry, for second quarter now, the product sales now is $250. Now the cost them what? To produce those items that they sold for $250, it cost them what? 200 and what? $202. Now that's how to make use of your what? HLOOKUP. Now in the subsequent lesson we'll be discussing the data validation. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that when I drop a new video you get notified, and also like our videos. So till the next lesson, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.